among American girls between 10 and 14, emergency room visits for self-harm grew by 188%.
Yeah, it's stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Now,
10 years old, 10.
Yep, 10 to 14.
10 to 14.
Yeah.
Okay, so now this is really disturbing, but of course I am inclined to think of all the variables that could add to this. And it's hard to parse out these things. So one thing is we know the contagion effect. We just had this expert on sleep sickness.
Yeah.
Where 3,000 of 5,000 town members all got the same sleep sickness.
The Tourette's one.
The Tourette's.
TikTok Tourette's.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Right. So this power of contagion is I don't think can be underestimated. So it's kind of chicken or egg. Were they on these devices so long that they wanted to self-harm, or did they witness self-harm on the devices? I guess the results are the same regardless. But for me, I need to work through what's going on.
Yeah, I think it's both, but I think it's especially the latter, that is the contagion effect. So here's the way to look at it. There have been these, they were called dance plagues or dance fevers.
Yeah.
That you find reports in throughout the Middle Ages in Europe. And people would begin dancing, and they would dance to exhaustion. Some people would die. And it was primarily young women who are susceptible to this. Now, one thing we know about boys and girls are just much more open to influence from other girls especially. All right, so that's been true. That's been known for a long time. So what happens when you give everybody a flip phone and they can text each other, but you're only texting your friends? Okay, not much. Like, that's actually pretty good. And that's why the millennials' mental health didn't plunge. Talking to your friends, talking on the phone is great. Texting is not as good because it's not synchronous, but it's not bad just with your friends. But what happens by 2015? Well, let's look at 2013 when this all starts. Everyone's trading in their flip phone for a smartphone. They're getting off of Facebook on their parents' computer, and now they've got Instagram on their own phone. And now they're communicating not just with one friend, but with groups of friends. So it's more display. Oh, and then you start working in strangers and friends of friends. And before you know it, you're getting into these interest groups, or you're following an influencer group on YouTube, or much later on TikTok. And so why is it that anxiety, why is there this sharp elbow for the girls but not the boys? Why is it that in 2012, it's like someone flipped a light switch and the girls instantly, in many countries, start checking into hospital emergency rooms more often?